Bobby. This is Linda and Steve from the beautiful Pacific Northwest, and we are just wanting to say happy retirement, and we're so sorry that we can't be there, but we hope you're having a wonderful party with family and friends, and we hope to see you soon. Now that you're retired, we hope you and Aunt Linda will come out and visit us here, and we love you.
Yeah, join all the other East Coasters retiring on the West Coast.
Have fun. Bye.
Good party. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Lee Moore. I would have liked to have been there celebrating with you. I hope everyone there has a beer for me. Please enjoy this short video. I worked at Raytheon until 1992. I worked for another company in Boston until 2008. And then in 2008, I left for Colorado. And here I am now, enjoying it ever since. Bob and I met while working at Raytheon. In fact, he was nice enough on my first day of work to invite me out to lunch. That was super. So we ended up driving through this gigantic parking lot to find a space. We saw a coworker walking back from his car. His name was Tim. Timio, I guess. His name was Timio. And Bob rolled down his window, stuck his arm out of the car, and gave Timio the bird. And I was shocked. I said, "What's the matter, Bob? Don't you like that guy?" He goes, "Oh no, I love him." Holy cow. To a kid from the Midwest, I had no idea what they treated their enemies like. I was nervous. So therein, Bob taught me about the intensity of the New England lifestyle. So we worked at Raytheon and we had a good time. We were working on the AMRAAM program, and and we met a lot of really interesting people, some really great and some real characters. One of our favorite characters was a gentleman named Peter Anelli. Very smart guy, worked in the program office. Peter had this interesting stammer, and unfortunately we were young and immature, and we made sport of it at times. Here's a picture of Joe and I. Bob and I also and our wives enjoyed boating. Bob was a nice guy, and he took me down to Hyannisport to pick up my new boat in early April. We spent some time putting electronics on the boat, gave Bob a ride, and then headed north. Turns out we headed right into the nor'easter. So Bob and I and our wives would enjoy boating. We would go boating in the Atlantic Ocean and watch the fireworks, etc. Really had a great time. Bob and I also share a love for skiing. Bob organized a few ski trips, which were great. He packed his big van with 12 people and a keg of beer in the back, and we drove 5 hours up to Maine, and we all shared, maybe 20 of us shared a condo. And we had a great time. Great time was had by all. There's some pictures that you'll see. Bob also organized a few pranks. He loved pranks. On one ski trip, we all drove up to his house, parked the cars in the yard. One gentleman, Phil, was particularly nervous about leaving his brand new, expensive car at Bob's house for the weekend, unaccompanied. Bob and all of us assured him that it was just perfectly fine. Later on that evening, Bob thought of a great prank. He had some guy pose as a statey and phoned Phil. The statey said, "Mr. Sullivan, I'm sorry to inform you your car's been destroyed." And Phil said relatively calmly, "How do you know it was my car?" And the statey said, "It was quite difficult due to the fire damage, but we recovered the VIN." Phil Sullivan went absolutely ballistic, to the delight of all the people in the condo. Sorry, Phil. In retrospect, we could have maybe been more sensitive. I understand you don't ski anymore. That's a damn shame, especially when we live out in Colorado and we have a ski condo up in mountain country, which you're more than welcome to ski at. You always were an old baby. On a serious note, Bob, you're a great guy, and I've learned a ton from you. You're wicked smart. My boy Bob is wicked smart. I've learned a lot from you. I've learned hard work, the value of hard work, solving the whole problem, leaving the job well done, and having high integrity. Best of luck in your retirement. We'll hopefully see you in September in Boston. Visit us out in Colorado anytime. See you, buddy. Have a great time, everyone.